What do you want my Cancers to know? Okay, misjudgment. Okay, that flew right on out. Number 45. You could be 45, you could be 54, you could be dealing with somebody who's 45 or 54, or somebody that's in those age ranges, or somebody who's that age or one of those ages is around you, or the number 9 could be significant for you. It says everyone just wants to be treated as if they are normal here. So Cancers, you could feel like you misjudged someone or that somebody misjudged you. There's something here about misjudgment. Somebody's misjudging someone else. Okay, career. You know what's so interesting, Cancers? I just did a reading for you. It was I pulled from my prophecies deck here. I literally just pulled, I did another reading and I started another one, and I pulled from my prophecies deck, and this deck has so many different cards in it. It's about everything life related. It's not one about love or career or family or any particular one thing, okay? But the main thing that came out for you at this time, Cancers, was in regards to your career. There was something here about you having some kind of an unexpected ending to your career, and now you're embarking on something completely new, or a new career journey, or a new career path. So this is a very big theme for you at this time. You're very focused on your career. That's what you're thinking about. And I do get that there's something here about possibly you misjudging something, or going and embarking on some kind of a career and you feeling like it's a mistake. However you went about your previous career journey, you feel like it hasn't really yielded you the results that you want, and so you misjudged a career path. You misjudged, this is how you feel, okay? You misjudged a career path. Somebody at your current job or where you recently worked misjudged you. You feel misjudged. You feel judged. That there was some kind of a disappointing decision that was made in regards to the career path that you took, or something that happened at your job, or whatever it is that you do for work, okay? There's something here that you really want to do. You want to focus on something that's really going to help. I see that you guys really want to help in whatever job or career that you take. You want to influence people's lives in a positive way, okay? So whatever it is that you did do, you thought that you were going to be able to do that, but for some reason it didn't work out, and you feel like you misjudged that whole situation, okay? So there's something really big about your career path at this time. I feel like you're going through a major transition. If you guys want to learn more about what it is that you currently are going through right now as it relates to your career, I would say go back and watch that reading that I just put out about the career, because that's going to give you a little bit more insight into what's going on and like what's going to be coming up for you in your career. But I'm going to move forward because I don't really want to touch on career right now, even though I know that's a hot button topic for Cancers. That energy literally just came out in the last reading. Let's get some new energy here for my Cancers. What other messages do you want them to be aware of at this time? Have you tried the Wim Hof method, the cold water therapy method? Okay. I think this is something that has to do with, what's that, hot cold therapy or whatever? There's something to do with like hot cold therapy. Interesting. Let me pull the card on that and read what that says. Okay, so here's what the cold water therapy card says. You can only improve your mental and physical health by braving the icy water, whether it's a dip in the cold ocean or sometime under a cold shower. We were born to withstand hardship and to thrive being uncomfortable. Human beings aren't meant to always be living in a warm and cuddly environment. Is your favorite temperature 23 degrees Celsius? And do you do everything in your power to stay out of the cold wind or cold water? So, this card, cold water therapy, this is saying basically that you need to focus on your physical and mental health, and there are multiple ways of doing this, okay? This is going to help you strengthen your mental resolve, okay, because you could be going through some things as it relates to your career. So Cancer, this is a big theme for you right now. I thought I could kind of get away from it, but I can't. Spirit is saying no. Right now for Cancers, your career path, Cancers, is a big thing. Okay, it's a big deal. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're looking to get into, your new career transition is causing you some kind of a mental or physical anguish. It's giving, you've been going through a rough time. Spirit is saying you need to focus on building up your resolve, and possibly doing some kind of a therapy will help you. Okay, so right here, this card is cold water therapy, the Wim Hof method. So you can try that. Okay, that's like hot and cold shower therapy. Also, going to a sauna. Okay, there are benefits of having a hot sauna session. So Spirit is saying maybe there's something significant about that. Doing some treatments to help to build up your resolve, right? Because right now you're going through some kind of challenge. I've seen that you're going through an uncomfortable time. You're going through an uncomfortable time as it relates to your career. So Spirit is saying go do something to lift up your spirits, to help repair your mental and physical well-being. Okay, also traveling, going to see how other people live in a different area of the world can also shift your perspective. So you need a shift in perspective. Okay, you need to help, maybe you need to say a gratitude prayer or something like that. But it looks like you are going through a tough time when it relates to your career. So Spirit keeps highlighting that. So I'm going to pull one more card. If I don't get a different message, then I will just roll with the career. But let's try. Okay, driving. Live your life as you drive. Don't plan too far ahead. So this is also in regards to your career, but it is just a general life thing. Follow your dreams. Don't give up. If it makes you happy, do it. So this is all about your career, Cancer. There's something here about you wanting to, you had a particular idea of how you wanted your life to be. You had certain expectations in place, but you misjudged it somehow, shape, or form. Okay, and or you feel like you misjudged it. Things didn't quite turn out the way that you had planned. And so right now you're in a position where you're trying to find a way forward. I do feel like you're a little bit unsure about where you're headed. It could be possibly affecting your mental or physical health or well-being. You could be spending a lot of time alone right now. And you could be shielding yourself from having a lot of experiences because you just could be focused so much on your career. What Spirit is saying is that you're being too hard on yourself right now, and that they don't want you to plan too far ahead. You need to take it day in and day out as it comes, and to focus on your well-being from day to day. So live in the moment for those things. Okay, you need to dream and make plans to move forward in your next career, but don't plan too far ahead. All right, because you don't want to be disappointed. You just need to roll with things as they go. Roll with the punches and grow and make moves in the moment. Don't overthink things. Okay, actually, I'm going to pull, I'm going to get a feelings card for my Cancers. How do you currently feel about your career right now, Cancers? Holy Spirit, ancestors, and spirit guides, please tap into my Cancers' feelings and or emotions as it relates to their career. This is a top priority for you right now. I don't see anything else coming out. At least not in the past couple of readings. I just feel like it's mainly career. Oh my gosh, look, disgusted. Wow. That's how you feel about your career right now? Disgusted. You feel like it's a throwaway, like it's a waste. You feel revolted, nauseated, repelled. You feel like it stinks. You feel like your career right now, wherever you're at, it stinks. You feel like you're going through some kind of a storm. You feel very vulnerable, defenseless, and unprotected. Wow, that's how you feel? So you're getting rid of whatever this is the same vibe I'm catching. I'm getting now that I'd had in the last reading, where you guys just left a career, or you left a job, or you maybe were let go, or you were forced into a position where you didn't want to work in there, or you were being given a lot of responsibility that you didn't want. You were thrusted into a position where you did not expect to be in, and now you're just like, oh, this stinks. That is literally the vibe. That is literally the vibe. So there's something here about you guys needing to do some kind of self-care. I feel like you're holding yourself to a very high standard, and you're guilt tripping yourselves. Like, to be very frank, you guys are guilt tripping yourselves. What can Cancers do, Spirit, to help them combat whatever it is that they're going through right now? Spirit, what can my Cancers do to help them get out of this feeling of being disgusted with their careers? What can they do? Okay, the World. There's something here about you guys needing to step into a new phase here. You definitely need to go into another area. Spirit is encouraging you to close this chapter out in whatever this career path or job or whatever it is, and move into a new direction. I don't think you have a choice, right? Especially if you've left a job or something like that. But you may need to look into something completely different. Like, you need to close out this chapter. Leave it be wherever it's at. Yeah, Judgment. Make that final call or make that final decision to energetically leave something behind. Don't look back. And I'm also seeing there may be something where you don't need to go back to either that job, that place of business, that organization. You don't need to go back. You need to go forward. You need to make a final decision to move forward in a completely different direction. So if I see the Fool card, that's exactly what I'm going to, that will just be confirming. Okay, Page of Cups. This came out in your previous reading. I'm telling you, in your future placement, I saw the Page of Cups. There's something here about you needing to start something completely new. You need to do something that you're passionate about. Look, the Empress also came out in your previous reading. I mean, in the last reading I just did for your career. There's something here about you will be a person who thrives in your career once you focus on finding a career that you truly enjoy, or getting more enjoyment out of whatever you do. Even if you don't enjoy the job, you have to get some enjoyment out of it. That's what you have to do. If you are a person that you really value stability, and you know that you have to make a certain amount of money in order to function and to be happy or to be comfortable, you need to focus on that. You need to focus on making sure that whatever it is that you do makes you the money that you need in order to be comfortable, because that's what's going to make you happy. If you're a person that doesn't care about money, and you just care about, okay, I just want to be happy, yada, 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 I don't need a certain lifestyle, then you don't need to be focused on going after the highest paying position. You need to be focused on going for the position that gives you the tasks and the job type or the job responsibilities that will give you the feelings that you want to have. And that's what you enjoy. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy, and that's part of the introspection that you need to do. You need to find out, Cancers, what it is that you want out of your career. You need to make sure that you figure that out. What is it that I want? Because before, it's telling me in the past you made a misjudgment. And that doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. It was just that whatever decision that you made in regards to your career in the past, you didn't base it off of yourself and what it is that you truly want and desire. You base it off of something else that is really not you. Your next career decision needs to be focused on what it is that you want for your life. What is it that Cancers want? What is it that Cancers want? King of Wands. This could be entrepreneurship here. That is you embarking on your next big idea, your next big thing, it's something. So what I'm getting for those who are watching, you need to focus on what it is that you're passionate about. Passion is a huge thing here. You have to care somewhat, but you have to be passionate. You have to be passionate about what it is that you want, and you have to not be afraid to go out there and to be productive in your passion. And you don't need much. It's like that faith of a mustard seed. All you need is the passion of a page. So Spirit is telling me you need to close out whatever previous career chapter you just left behind. You need to have the passion of a page, or the passion of a child, the inquisitiveness of a child, and you have to have the go-getterness of a you have to put on your masculine entrepreneurial hat and move forward in that passionate energy. You don't have to be so super passionate, but you have to have the inquisitiveness of a child, and you have to have the energy of a masculine fire sign male. Okay, that's what that's saying. You have to, that's the energy that you have to put behind it for you, okay, to help you wrap up this cycle of disappointing career endeavors. And so one of the things that's going to help you, Cancers, is this cold water therapy here. So therapy may be something that you need to do. Okay, so don't discount therapy. You could be this could be any kind of therapy. Right here it says cold water therapy. Maybe you need to get by some water or do like swimming. Maybe swimming might help you. Remember, we also read going into the sauna or doing those hot and cold contrast showers. That's what they're called, contrast showers. You should look up contrast showers. That can help to build up your mental and physical health, to help you get prepared to step into this energy, because that's what the energy is that you're going to need to focus on. Okay, so let's give you some ideas here. I pulled out my character oracle deck. So let's get some ideas for some careers, some new careers might be good for you. Okay, we have hunter, stalker of prey, aim, strategy, pursuit, and survival. Education, a mentor, a guide, a teacher, an imparter. Passers-by, encounter by chance, mutual aid, new friend. I do want to say, Cancer, there's somebody who's got fire in their birth chart who you're going to be encountering, that you may come across or meet as you start to embark on this new learning journey or going into this new career path that you're going to go towards. You're going to meet somebody. I don't know what the relationship is that you're going to be with this person, but you're going to run into somebody, because we have another person that just showed up here. Somebody you don't even know. This person, you haven't spoken to this person in a while, or this is somebody completely new. Okay, we have gambler. We have a risk taker of fate, speculation, addiction, debt, fortune. To me, this doesn't necessarily mean a gambler. What I'm feeling from this is taking risks, like financial risk. So this could be, I'm getting like investing. Some of you are going to be doing some sports betting here. Maybe March Madness is coming up around the corner, or I'm also getting playing the lottery. Some of you may be going to the casino. I don't know. But there's something here about taking a risk. So you could be like in the stock market or something. Bitcoin, or I don't know, investing in something like real estate. Okay, we have socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life, and clown, jester of laughter, comedy, mass performer. Very interesting. Athlete. All right. So here's what I'm getting. Some of you are going to be in an industry that's a little bit more sexy. I'm getting entertainment, the entertainment industry. A lot of you guys, or some of you, could be dealing with somebody in the near future or in some kind of an industry where there's something here about entertainment, media. We've got athletics. We have like entertainment. I'm getting television. I'm getting television, radio. I'm also getting anything that's related to children. So school doesn't mean it's foundational grades all the way up through, higher learning. I'm also getting some of you being into survivalism, like survivalist skills, outdoors, camping, hunting, something here about doing something outdoors, learning things about the outdoors, camping, that type of a thing. And I'm also getting some of you could be one of your passions could be fitness or something in regards to fitness here. You could be meeting somebody at the gym or something to do with your fitness. I'm also getting too, you guys need to focus on your health here. You may need to go to the gym more. You may meet someone at the gym or something to do with health, wellness, and fitness. All right, Cancers. So that's all I got. Thank you so much for joining. That's your mini message for today. I hope you guys take care. Bye-bye.